Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, September 15, 2014. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University, located in Stephenville, Texas. I'm Hilaree Foreman. Today's top stories. In campus news, the Tarleton State University Vice President is on leave with pay, according to the Flash News. Rusty Juergens, Tarleton Student Life Vice President, is under reports of an ethics investigation by the Texas A&M University System. Juergens has previously been under review by the A&M University System for an incident that took place at his home this year during an event for Tarleton Transition Mentors. Texan News Service reported in April 2014 of a previous alleged incident concerning Juergens' request for students to help his city council campaign. Unnamed university officials told the Flash that Juergens was placed on administrative leave. Texan News Service will have more information as the story develops. And just before this broadcast, we received word from Tarleton spokesperson Harry Batson. Batson says that there is an investigation into the Division of Student Life and no further comment will be provided until the completion of this investigation. In local news, according to the Stephenville Empire-Tribune, the owner and operator of Cross Timbers emergency vehicles, Daniel Feemster, is accused of taking money from the Heart of Texas EMS. According to early police, the case has been going on for more than a year. Feemster was later charged with theft by deception, misapplication of fiduciary and financial property. He was released from Erath County Jail after posting a $30,000 bond. And now today's national, Texas, and international news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, a 32-year-old woman's body has been found in a creek after she died trying to save her dog's life. Authorities say April Turner was located in Lick Creek Park in College Station on Saturday. Turner entered the fast-moving creek after her dog fell in the water and struggled to get out. The Eagle newspaper reports that Turner was able to move her dog to safety but was carried away by the swift current. About 45 first responders searched for Turner on Saturday. Visit theeagle.com for more information. In national news, the White House said yesterday that it will find countries willing to send combat troops to fight Islamic groups in Syria and Iraq. White House Chief of Staff Dennis McDonough says in a couple of days the State Department will name the allies that will pledge ground troops. President Barack Obama says he doesn't plan on sending U.S. troops back into the Middle East, but that ground troops formed are essential. Secretary of State John Kerry has to give details on the countries that have committed and said some nations are still deciding on what their contribution will be. Kerry is scheduled to testify to congressional committees on Wednesday and Thursday. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel will address the Senate Armed Services Committee on tomorrow. In international news, Britain is now mourning the loss of journalist David Haines. Gregory Katz reports that Haines is the third victim of a beheading in the Islamic State. A video released by the group shows Haines' body and ends with death threats to another British hostage, Alan Henning. Haines was praised as a British hero by Prime Minister David Haines, and the Haines family asked that he be remembered by his devotion to those in deadly conflicts. Cameron says Islam is a peaceful religion, but the boasts of these makes them into monsters. The Islamic group has planned attacks against the international conference that is set to take place today in France about how to combat the Islamic State group. According to the Weather Channel, today will be cloudy with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 71 degrees. Tuesday brings a 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 70 degrees. This has been a production of Texan News, a product of Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Tune into Northland Cable Channel 9 on weekdays at 12:30 for each day's top stories and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. for this week's top stories in Spanish. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our website at www.texan.newsservice.com for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news, as well as your entertainment and sports updates and live stream of Texan News Service. Today's broadcast was produced by Alejandra Adeguin, Taylor Kennedy, Dixie Taylor, and Caitlin Gass. I'm Hilaree Foreman. Have a wonderful day, Tarleton Texans.